from the articles that I went through, kind of distilled the theories down to 8 of them.
I love that.
So to kind of help us kind of like, I guess, not necessarily speed run, but kind of go through it effectively. Within each theory, I'm going to bring it up as who brought it up first, when it was first theorized, what the actual theory is, why it got popular, and essentially where we are with it now. So do we believe it or was it resolved kind of thing?
Yes.
So the first theory we got to talk about today is the kind of occult witchcraft angle of this. So it was first thought up by a Margaret Murray, who's an anthropologist and folklorist known for kind of like witchcraft studies, theorized back in 1945, pretty quickly after the discovery, during the early kind of public conversations. So what the theory was that Bella was ritually murdered by a coven. The missing hand linked to the concept of the hand of glory, and that the body was placed in the tree to imprison her spirit. Now, a hand of glory, for anybody who doesn't know, was kind of like a tool that was used by thieves. Essentially, it's like a mystical item. You would essentially take the hand of a dead criminal, and there would be some certain spells you'd have to do, rituals you'd have to go through, and essentially that hand would now give you some sort of protection when you were committing your own crimes. Like if you were trying to sneak into somebody's house to steal something, right? There were different ways that it was used, and that was a whole thing on its own, kind of unrelated to this. But yeah, that was essentially the angle with the hand missing. But eventually the hand was found, right?
Right.
So why this got popular is because we had sensational folklore appearing to like kind of the post-war audience. You had the nearby ritualistic murder of a Charles Walston, which is a whole other case that kind of appeared to kind of be connected and supported. It was like a weird death on its own. You had a lot of heavy press attention on Murray's claims because of how sensational all of this was. So the way this was resolved, or kind of where we find ourselves at, is the police concluded that the hand separation was likely caused by animals. There was no evidence of any covens, any ritual tools, or occult activity. The connection to Charles Walton was mostly made by kind of like the public angle of trying to connect the two things since they happened relatively at the same time. And it was officially dismissed, but it still persists. Plus the hand was found.